We're gonna work it out. Or I'm gonna end up looking like a Oompa Loompa. One or the other. So I'm trying out the Loreal Skin Paradise and Deep 02. It's water infused tinted moisturizer. It has an SPF of 19 and it's supposed to give you a 24-hour hydration and luminous coverage, awaken fresh glowy look. As you can see, I put some on my face already because I am doing a reel for a campaign, but this is going to be my full review. I am going to be trying 3 tinted moisturizers in this video. The first up is Loreal. It is a sponsored campaign, but who cares? You're gonna get a full review from me. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender because I've been trying to do this tinted moisturizer stuff with just my fingers because it's a moisturizer, but it doesn't give what it's supposed to give. So it has a nice light scent to it. It's very liquidy, so it's watery. I'm looking real orangey, like your ex-president. I think I might have put a little bit too much on, but it's okay. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. I wet my sponge so that it can penetrate better. And I just blot until we get some of it penetrated into my skin. Stick with me, stick with me. I know it's looking like death right now, but don't give up on me yet, okay? I'm gonna take some of this off. I'll be right back. Looking real Oompa Loompa-ish, guys. Y'all gotta bear with me. Don't write me off. Continue watching, please. You're gonna see, like, we're gonna see what we could do. Control, Shine Control Primer. That works for my girls who have really oily skin, like myself. My sebaceous glands are just unruly and just really disrespectful. So, you know, I go with tones like that because the rest of my body is this color. Okay. Told y'all to stick with me. I told y'all to stick with Is it giving Oompa Loompa vibes? Not no more, right? Not no more, but it's giving you glow vibes. It's giving you the glow vibe. Like, I'll be right back. Y'all feeling me? It's giving a little bit of glow, not too much glowy like the Loreal. It's penetrated, it's giving skin, right? It's giving skin, it's giving coverage, because the only place I put concealer is my under eye, and here and here and here. So there's no other concealer anywhere else. It's looking like foundation in my opinion, but it's also giving skin. I put a little bit of highlight on, and this is like my everyday look. I'll put it on lashes. I don't do no eyeshadow. I just do my eyebrows, put on lashes, the tinted moisturizer, highlight, summer fresh. This is a semi finish. It's like, it's not matte, but it's not dewy, and I didn't use any powder, and it's not giving me that extra oily glow. So stay tuned for the Eaze drops. I'm gonna save that one for last, and we're gonna see how my thoughts are on that. So I am now trying out the Fenty Eaze drops.
Use the restroom.
Use the other one. And the shade 20 is more of a blurring skin tint. It's supposed to blur your imperfections. It's also supposed to be a mattified finish. to get the job done. And it's like, no ma'am, not for how much your product costs, you know what I'm saying? Like, the other ones are cheaper. Well, not Laura Mercier, but the L'Oreal Paris is cheaper, and it was giving me foundation. Like, it felt like a foundation, but it was very loose and water-based. This is giving me matte. It's giving me like, it feels like a more matte finish, but it's giving me nothing. It's giving me nothing. Absolutely nothing. I feel like I'm already halfway finished with it, and it cost me almost $30. So I don't know how I feel about it. But we're gonna see what the finish looks like, and y'all can tell me which one y'all like the best on me. I like this finish a little bit better, only because I'm oily and it gives me a matte finish. Everybody thinks it's a glow because you see people like reviewing it and then their skin looks extra glowy. But I think it has a lot to do like how they prep their skin. But this is definitely not a dewy finish like L'Oreal Paris. This is definitely more of a matte finish. As you can see, there's like no shine at all in areas that would probably provide a shine. So it's given, you see, I feel like it's showing, it's giving like skin, but I definitely had to use a few more drops because also it doesn't come out as loosely as the other products. It has like more of a dropper at the tip. It's more of a dropper, and you can like make sure that it's not too much coming out so you don't lose product. I do like that about it. It's very small. It's a 32 milliliters, 1.8 fluid ounce. And I bought two because just in case, because y'all was buying up stuff like y'all ain't got no sense. You know how y'all do. Y'all know how y'all do. Something happened and y'all gotta buy it all up, like the tissue. Like the tissue during COVID. You didn't have to do all that, but you did. And then you did it with the chicken from Popeyes. You didn't have to do all that, but you did that too. And now the gasoline. So I couldn't find this during the spring sale for Sephora because y'all did the most per usual. You know what I'm saying? Can't have a damn thing, you know? So yeah, that's where we are at with that. But I'm feeling it. I feel like using a beauty blender is good for skin tinted moisturizer. You see a lot of people using their fingers. I use my fingers and I look blotchy. My daughter, Bree, was like, that ain't the move. She thought we had to throw it away like it was just trash, right? Yeah. But it's the way I applied it. So I definitely suggest using a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and putting it on just like how you put your foundation on, unless you got that good skin and you don't really have a hyperpigmentation. I've seen the girls do it, but I really think that off camera they use the beauty blender to keep blending because of, I don't know, I don't believe you. You need more people. So now we're gonna finish up the look, and I'm gonna give you the same everyday look that I do with the contour, a little bit of concealer, because it's actually I can get away with not putting any concealer on. It's really given. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. But there's little things that I don't like, how long it wears and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna finish putting on the face, and then I'm gonna give you a full review of all of the products that I use, and I'm gonna ask you guys what you think. But let me come back and show you the finished look for Fenty. Matte, but still glowy. You know why it's still glowy? Because I used a highlighter. Yeah. So we have highlight on the nose, on the little bone of the nose right here, and then I have some on my cheekbone and right here. So that's why it's giving that glow look. But as for, it's a little bit more matte. It feels lightweight. I don't feel like I have like a ton of makeup on, but it's giving. The only thing I will say is that when I used it the last time and I used the beauty blender, it moves. There's a lot of transfer. So I feel like you have to use a translucent powder so that it stays in place. For all of them actually, because the L'Oreal one does it too, but it's not as bad as this one, which is crazy because it's more of like a glowy and water-based one, so you feel like there would be more movement with that one. But it still was like on my face. If I wear a mask, you can forget it. Like all of this is gonna come off. So it's transferable. Would I say it's worth $30? It just depends on how often you plan on using it and how the coverage is for you. If you have melasma, hyperpigmentation like I do, I would definitely buy 2 and see how it goes. I do not use it all the time. I do want to use a tinted moisturizer more during the summer. So I would say, I think if I was to use this daily, I would get a good 3 weeks out of it. And that's normal. You shouldn't be using any of your makeup more than 30 days. I know we're all victims of that because I'm not rebuying stuff every 30 days because I don't use everything. So, but you should. We all should. But for the most part, if you're using this daily, this supply I think is enough for 30 days unless you are trying to do a full coverage. And if you find yourself using like a lot of it, then just go get a foundation at that point because this is not even worth it. But a little goes a long way for L'Oreal Paris. A little goes a long way for Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer. I do want to try Nars. I should have probably bought the Nars one to add it to this because a lot of people like the Nars one as well. So for me, I like all of them just based off of what I'm trying to achieve that day with the look. But for when it comes for mattifying, I would pick this one. But because I use a base from Nars, the Oil Control Shine, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the L'Oreal Paris and the Laura Mercier because I'm still not getting super oily and I'm still getting the look that I'm trying to achieve. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, all of them look good. All the shades are like the same that I have, but I feel like how it feels on my face is very important. I don't want it to feel heavy. I wanna be able to take it off easily at the end of the day with just like 1 or 2 wet wipes, Neutrogena wipes. All of that matters because if it's giving foundation, I don't want it. So this look right here, it won't take off, like a lot of makeup is not gonna come off of it when I'm doing my wipes. So for me, I'm definitely leaning a little bit more towards the Laura Mercier, and it may be because I've been using it for a couple of months now and I kind of gotten used to it and I know what to do to give me that finish that I'm looking for. So that's for me. Based off of what I've told you about each of these products, and I'm linking them in the description box, you can choose what you think is best for you. But I'm definitely leaning towards the Laura Mercier and the Fenty Beauty when it's really hot outside because it's giving me extra matte because I got the Oil Control Shine on and this is a mattifying one. Then I use my Morphe finish for a matte finish and I feel like it would stay on better. So if I use a little bit of powder, that's gonna help me with the transfer, right? So I don't know. This is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling more towards Laura Mercier. If I don't want to spend a lot of money, I'm gonna pick L'Oreal Paris. And if it's a really hot summer day, I'm probably gonna grab my Fenty. So if you're looking for the more affordable route, I would pick L'Oreal Paris. If you're looking for a more expensive route, but you're looking for a dewy look, a dewy or a half dewy, half matte look, or in between look, Laura Mercier. If you're looking for a matte finish, Fenty Beauty. Okay, so I hope that helped you with choosing your tinted moisturizer. If you like what you see here, make sure you ring that bell, you press that subscribe button, you share with a friend, you comment below, and let me know how you feeling this video. And just thank you for watching.